Gael, Kilmarnock up next, and after your performance in the second half against Partick, you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, of course. For me, it's important that when I have a good game like that, the next one comes quick. So just to build that momentum, getting that game time and that buzz of match day. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully I can help the team to get a victory.
It's been a hugely positive season for the club, but it's also been one full of competition for places. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've always said competition is good for the team, but sometimes individually it can be challenging. But that's what footballers, that's what we're paid for, to challenge yourself, to do well for the club and ourselves as for our careers. So, like you said, it's been a brilliant start to the season, and God willing, hopefully that we keep that going to the end of the season, because it's not how good you start, but it's how good you finish. So and that's the most important, how we end the season, and keep that and maintaining that standard that the staff have set for us. So that's important that we do that.
This run of form at the moment has been a bit of a dip when you consider how the season's gone, but you've said it yourself, this is a team game. Is this now the time when the whole squad needs to group together to get back into form?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very vital, especially like this sort of Christmas period, where we've sort of picked up injuries as well, that we get back to a good form, and hopefully if we get a couple of wins through this before New Year's, then that will set us up well for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, from a player's point of view as well, Gael, you'll of course look at this as an opportunity individually as well to help the team, but for you to maybe get a seize on a place in the starting 11.
No, of course. I know, like, the manager and the staff, they've got high standard for me, and they've set that standard not just for me but for the players. But and I've sort of come to an understanding that if they can set the standard for me as high as they can, but if I don't convince my mind to set those standards for me personally and as an individual, then nothing's gonna happen. So I've had to be patient, and I make sure that I'm preparing myself for this opportunity, and I think that the past two games, whenever I've been called upon, I've trying to make sure that I've had an impact. But for me, the standard that I've set for myself, I've failed in those two games, because we haven't managed to influence for the team to win, and that's the standard that I've set for myself. So tomorrow is a big opportunity for me, and I'm setting my goal really high to make sure that I'm not just getting to the team and just play well and everybody say, oh, you did all right. That's not good enough for me in my career at the moment and for this club. So I've got to make sure that I do everything I can in my strength to influence the team to win.
That sort of attitude that you've just spoke there seems to be something that the manager wants from all of his players, and it's safe to say that is the attitude that the team have. So this is a big game coming up for you, like you said. You must really be looking forward to it.
Yeah, and that's why, if I go back to about the competition, and that's why every players have, and I can see that in different players, in certain players, that the standard that the staff have set, they've took that upon themselves, and they've made that standard, personally for them, and that's what sometimes and for some of the players, they've done a brilliant job, and sometimes it's been difficult for certain players to come in, because that's how strong the competition has been. And but if every player just maintain with that mentality, then we'll have a memorable season.
And of course, the news is broke recently about Louis Mo leaving for Preston in January. You know him, you see him every day, and it's a good move for Louis, but it's going to be a loss as well.
Yeah, of course. I've said Louis been a big part of this club for the last 2 years when he's been here, and he's got a lot of goals and give fans some good memories. But for as a person as well, Louis is a really nice guy, and hopefully for his career, it's a great move. Championship is a good level, but of course, as a teammate here, of course he's gonna be a miss. But we just gotta wish him the best, and that he gets back quick and he's fit and does well for his career. But our focus as a team now has got to be how can we what can we do to make sure that that's not an excuse for our season to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. And just finally, Gael, of course, if we look back to Wednesday night, it must be mixed emotions for you, because firstly, you played well, but of course the team lost. So now is it just taking that into not only tomorrow's game against Kilmarnock, but into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we've shown that second half shows that we can, that there's quality in the team. First half is just individual errors. And even against the Hearts game was just one individual error as well. So, and that's what happens in this game. That if you make one mistake, you can regret it. So, if we cut those mistakes, I'm sure like the rest of the season will be a good season, because we're still a new team as well. So we're still improving every day, and the staffs are making sure that their standards are not being dropped. So which is a good thing to have. And like I said, if we convict, if players as well take on board that that we can reach to that standard, then we're in for a great season.
Gael, thanks for your time.
Pleasure.